Oh no! Oh,
Whoa, that's slippery.
oh, I hit my own sled! Dude, that was a good...
In the last episode of the Cheap Sled Challenge, me and the boys all bought cheap sleds or improved our existing junkers. Unsurprisingly, we encountered a lot of problems with them. Dave's Ski-Doo had an auto shut-off feature after about 30 seconds, thanks to some carburetor magic done by the previous owner, and Jake's Arctic Cat continuously died once it got hot on the trail, and it made some excellent clunking noises. Colton's VMAX is theoretically ready to ride, Mike's Summit is just waiting on a new belt, and my Enticer mod sled worked fine, but the seat left a lot to be desired. The plan today is to take all of these units into the mountains and see if they can handle some backcountry adventure, but first, we have to hit the shop and make some repairs.
This belt is the worst belt I have ever seen. Look at the chunks missing. Holy smokes. Yeah, there's your problem, Jake.
Maybe, we'll see.
I think you're right there.
Do you have a spare?
I do.
Where? There we go. Okay, great. That's one.
You number one or no?
Yeah, well, I had a feeling that was going to be the easy one.
Yeah.
Someone had bypassed Jake's kill switch with this very questionable wiring job, so we got to work on putting in a replacement in the hope that it might alleviate some of our problems.
I don't know what's on or off, so let's just give her some pulls and see what happens.
In here? Genius.
Okay, that's one problem solved. I'll go get the specs for the stator. All right, we got the stator wires kind of unhooked here, and we're just gonna check our continuity where this is. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in spec because we got a decent running sled here. The real test will be bring the multimeter out on the trail and see if it continues. So right now I'm gonna jump or get the resistance between these two top plugs. That should be about 150 ballpark there, and yeah, 146. I'm happy with that. And this one here, kind of top left to the female plug, yeah, ballpark 16. So I'm happy with that. What I would suspect is when we're out on the trail and this dies, I bet if I check those again, it's probably not going to be in spec. I've definitely had that before on bikes and stuff. So we'll bring the multimeter on the trail. The other thing we'll check on the trail is it's possible we just have a short somewhere coming out. So I'll bring a jumper and we can jump between basically the two non-yellow wires on this 4-pin plug. And that's just going to bypass the kill switch, key, headlight, the works. And then if we bypass that, we can see if our problem's related to all that or if we have a bad coil or something. If we have a bad coil, Jake's going over budget, if we can even find one. So let's buzz this back together and see what we got. So a couple years ago when I first bought this sled, I put this new piece of vinyl over this seat. It looks good, but after the first ride, it became apparent that this seat sucks. It has no give. You just sink to the bottom, blows out your back. So it's gone. We're getting rid of this seat. So I went on Facebook and I got this Arctic Cat seat, which also accomplishes my sled having all 4 brands, but it doesn't really fit at all, right? So
I spent way too much of my life fabricating this aluminum mount that bolts on to the factory locations that the seat clicks into. So I'm just gonna bolt it on quick, and then we'll put the seat on. All right, so with this bad boy attached, this seat actually clicks in like it's factory. So it slides in up front and then back here, factory quick release. Rock solid. And I have storage capabilities. And it's so much more comfortable. With Jake's sled now slightly improved and my sled having a better seat, we turned our attention back to Dave's Ski-Doo. We were unable to find the piece we needed for the high elevation kit, but I had a spare genuine Mikuni VM34 carburetor that I had previously purchased for this go-kart, but we determined the go-kart was already scary fast enough without it, so I gave Dave this carburetor to try on his sled, and the results speak for themselves.
Let's see if we'll just go against
All right, he's
doing anything.
fresh carb in this.
Not even a pump on the pumper.
Not even a pump. Wow. Oh.
Maybe it needs one.
Yeah, it cooled off. Oh, you have a joke now, eh? Right on, you got a runner.
Have a look at it. Yeah.
I'll go do a test ride on Sunday with Colton.
Sure.
Colton had been busy turning the VMAX into VMod with a custom shortened seat that used substantially less duct tape than the old one, custom rack, and some welding to make sure that the seat was never coming off. High traction. I like your windshield. That looks really nice.
Oh yeah, you like that, eh?
Yeah.
Pretty cool. There, you got to see the few. Look at, I got my belt mounted in here now.
Yeah.
Spare
Oh
belt.
yeah, your leather hinge.
My leather hinge on my fancy toolbox here. All my tools down in here,
Nice,
all protected.
nice. I like your wiring for your heated grips.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The neon zip ties are a good touch.
Kind of matches the seat.
Yeah, it does. Color
Yeah, that,
coordinated.
I think. But I brought my saw. So
You got the recovery sled, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully this is not 3 broken down sleds.
Yeah. Mine was somehow reliable last time, so.
Yeah,
Hopefully the seat doesn't ruin it. With the sleds in order, pretty much all of us were able to hit the trails and go for a test ride. Unfortunately, Mike's belt hadn't come in yet, so he wasn't able to make this ride. But don't worry, we take his Summit and another mystery sled for a ride later in this video, so stay tuned for that. What do you mean? You're gonna be the fastest, man. How fast were you going? That's as fast as it goes. Oh yeah! The cat. Woo! Oh, you want to trade, Colton? I want to try this.
Oh yeah.
Down there too.
Did he hear wait?
She'll side hill out of that.
Oh yeah.
You look like you were having fun till then.
I was. Slippery it was.
Yeah, this thing's way too rich.
Yeah?
I got a feeling somebody drilled that main jet out.
Oh yeah.
So it's only a 190.
Holy crap, Jake's still running. Uh-oh! Did it die right there?
Yeah, I literally was coming around the corner. Boom.
Whew. Way too high.
Oh, okay.
That's supposed to be like 160. It's a little high. It's also high.
What does this mean?
Might need a coil.
Jake's sled had some pretty weak spark, but after letting it cool off, it came back to life.
This thing does the fresh. I haven't been out front yet.
You go up front, Cole.
Unsurprisingly, the VMAX was hands down the best sled of the bunch, and eventually we found ourselves at the summit of the mountain, where we all showed off some of our riding skills.
Yeah, we're gonna freestyle down.
The cat was able to make it to the top without dying again, so we had some false hope that it might make it down nicely.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, see ya.
Okay, see you guys.
Colton and his friend on the newer summit had to dip out early, so that left me, Jake, and Dave to go for a ride. I was out front, and when I got to this intersection, I stopped to wait for Dave and Jake. Dave showed up, and he continued on his way, whereas Jake was missing in action, so I had to go find him.
What the?
Literally fired as you were coming up to me.
Okay, go to the junction quick. Okay, give her. Is that all she had?
We gonna see that?
Great. Okay. Yeah.
Tired yet.
Yeah. All right. Let's pull off your belt here.
Yeah.
All right, belt's off. Let's drag this sucker down a mountain.
Yes, I'm gonna beat Dave back.
Right, well, Yeah.
Figured now that it's died again, it's more dead now too.
We would check this again and see what kind of numbers.
Might keep her running just for the heated grip.
That's pretty close. I'm curious.
Nice.
Oh yeah, see what happens.
She'll fire it up.
Choke.
No,
you gotta let her take her time. Maybe we let it cool down long enough there, eh? It was testing okay. Oh, look who it is!
It's super wet.
What happened? Did you
It
get
just packed. Well, first of all, I
stop moving?
had to make a few hills. This thing is amazing, actually. I was climbing and I'm going through powder like this.
Damn.
Amazing. But anyway, so I'm kind of going up and I end up hitting a snowdrift, which just sort of stopped me.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, that's it. I'll turn around here. So I dragged it around, tried to get going. The track would not turn.
Oh,
I seriously had to spend a half an hour with a screwdriver picking
Yeah.
snow out of there.
Oh yeah. Like nothing.
We decided to just suck it up and tow Jake's down the entire mountain. We learned that if you give it enough time to cool off, that the stator would actually test and spec, and it would run for a little bit, but it would quickly get hot again, blow out the spec, and die. So obviously, Jake's gonna be ordering a new stator.
Glad I got the light model. Woo! Yeah.
A few days later, Mike got a belt for his Summit, so he threw it on and got ready for a test ride.
Okay, Mike's only ever started his sled on his own once.
Let's see if I can actually start this thing before we take it out to the woods. Give her a little bit of bean.
Me and Mike weren't going solo. Our friend Austin rolled up with his sweet $300 Ovation to join in on the
Pretty much a
fun.
newer enticer.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm jealous of that, Austin.
The pogos.
Yeah. Wow. Beauty. Well, let's get them loaded up.
So I picked this.
Oh boy.
The weather had gotten incredibly mild in the days since our last ride, so even though we drove a long ways up this mountain, we still ended up dirt-mobiling.
You want to try to avoid kicking too many rocks in there, Mike.
That too, yeah.
God.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we're gaining some elevation here.
Yeah.
Getting out of the sun. She's a ripper. Oh boy. Give her. Boy, she is whelming.
The Ovation was lacking top-end power, so I was looking forward to giving Mike's Summit a try, but was surprised when it was also pretty gutless on the top end, to the point where the Enticer was almost the same speed.
God damn, your brakes work. Holy smokes. Ha. Ha. Woo. Oh yeah, hear that?
we'll try some brand new plugs.
Are those a hotter range than the last ones?
They are.
Perfect.
And this is what's supposed to be in it. I can't believe the $500 sled that you did nothing to has problems.
At this stage, all of our sleds were having some problems. My sled didn't want to rev up, probably because of how warm it was today and it was flooding out. Nonetheless, I tried pulling plugs and made sure that it was in fact running on both cylinders. Mike's sled, meanwhile, was also running poorly, but we traced it down to a stuck brake that we were able to unseize, and eventually I was able to try to get into some more trouble on my sled.
All right.
Okay.
If it runs, she'll go.
Is that my screwdriver?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it for tuning.
Keep it on there for tuning.
Okay, got rid of those. Turn that out. Turn the air screw out half a turn. Gonna be running mint. Gonna be a good day. Woo! Woo! Speed racer, give her, give her, give her, give her. Try to turn. Hey, Mike. Woo! We should all try to go to the summit before they get any worse.
With the air filters removed, my sled was a ripper, until we gained a bit more elevation, and it became gutless again. It was so slow that the Ovation, that also had no top-end power, was able to pass it. It was a long, painful ascent to the top.
Woo! Wow. We did it.
After somehow getting to the top of the mountain, I set my sights on making my sled run not awful. So I decided to move the needle clip up one position to hopefully lean out the mixture and get some performance back.
Yeah, I will.
And I felt insecure for you, and I leave my burdens at the door. But I'm on the outside. I'm looking in. I can see through you. See your true colors inside your ugly like
carb adjusted, my sled performed somewhat acceptably, and we had an awesome ride on our way down the mountain. Be sure to let us know which one of these sleds is your favorite, and be sure to tune in next time where we take our bargain basement sleds into some real deep powder and push them to the limit.
But I'm on the outside, I'm looking in. I can see through you, see your true colors. 'Cause inside you're ugly, you're ugly like rain. I can see through you, see the real you.
I'm not any better.